What's up, guys? I got a interesting topic I want to discuss. So, because I've been getting a couple of questions on some of my videos with people asking like, Con, do you think so-and-so is natural? And this kind of reflects back to another video that I saw from a guy that I subscribe to. I think it's Bios 3 Training, whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I forgot the username. And he did a video on natural versus unnatural, like the differences between, or how you can spot a guy that's on steroids and stuff like that, which I thought was, I always think those videos are really interesting. And actually he came in and you know, said how, like, a comment that I was kind of like, I don't know, I didn't agree with personally, where he said no matter what, like, even if you are if the natural bodybuilder against the enhanced bodybuilder, even if the natural guy comes in harder, drier, leaner, whatever, he said standing next to an enhanced guy, even though he may not be as lean, he may not be as hard, is gonna somehow appear harder and drier. To me, that doesn't make any sense. First of all, I've stood next to tons of guys that are on gear. I have many guys at my gym that are very open about drug use, and yeah, they don't compete and stuff like that, but some of them are pretty damn, you know, pretty damn lean for the most part, and I don't get that feeling at all standing next to them. Now, I can't say from experience as far as competing against enhanced guys, but I will get to in some of you guys don't know, but actually after my natural show, 2 weeks after that, I'm gonna do my first NPC show. And the only reason why I'm kind of doing it is just because it's here locally where I live in Spokane, Washington. So I was like, you know what, I'm already gonna be in shape, might as well do it. It gives me a lot of chance for you know, friends and stuff here locally that will never get to see me on stage, come be able to see me on stage. Plus, it's a really nice venue. It's out here at a new casino that we have that's for here in Spokane. It's a really nice casino, and so the venue is really nice. I went to both of the local NPC shows here this year. And what's funny is, you know, I went to both of the local NPC shows here, and I was really not impressed at all with pretty much most of the physiques that I saw on stage that, you know, were obviously, I'm not stupid, I know like pretty much probably 99% of the guys up there are enhanced. But I mean, as far as conditioning and stuff like that, oh my gosh, like nobody had anything remotely close to shredded glutes or like peeled hams, none of that. I mean, it was just, you saw a bunch of gyno, a bunch of nasty freaking guts. I mean, yeah, a lot of them had like good size and stuff like that, but to me, it's like with crappy conditioning, you get no respect from me. So anyway, so you know, yeah, there's another part of me that wants to say, hey, let's see how I stack up with my, you know, with my symmetry, with my conditioning, with my muscle shape, things like that. Let's see how I stack up against these guys on the juice. Let's see if Bios 3 Training is right, where even though I'm gonna be that much harder, I'm gonna come in with freaking striated glutes, peeled hams, low back, just shredded to all hell. Let's see if these guys are really gonna make me look softer when they stand next to me. I hardly doubt it. Like I said, I actually know multiple natural bodybuilders that have won overalls, or at least won their classes in NPC shows. They were competing against enhanced athletes, but they won as naturals. Yes, it can happen. Is it common? No, but yes, it can happen, especially if the judges are going to award conditioning, because in my opinion, most naturals, especially ones that are at the pro level, get in better condition than most NPC competitors. So that's just my opinion. Anyways, when it comes to some of the comments, I just got some recent ones where somebody asked about two people that I've actually seen in person So I can kind of say firsthand, they're like, Con, they brought up Matt Ogus and Lane Norton, asking me if I thought they were natural. First of all, both of those guys, yes, I've never once, even remotely, ever thought they were not natural. To me, it seems like, and please don't be offended, it seems like most of the people that accuse guys like even myself or Lane or Matt Ogus or Alberto Nunez or any other, like, you know, big natural guys of being enhanced or cheating or whatever, are all guys with A, bad genetics, B, don't train hard, C, don't know anything about nutrition, so they don't know how to diet right. They don't understand that, yes, a lot of us, Lane, Ogus, myself, most of us, yeah, we're guys that are that have good genetics for muscle building, so take that into play. We all train our freaking butts off. I mean, come on, who hasn't seen Lane Norton freaking squat 600 plus pounds? I mean, Ogus is an absolute beast for strength for his age. You know, I mean, we train hard, and then also too, I mean, look at think about the knowledge that Lane has with a PhD as far as nutrition. I mean, the guy preps people, so he has great knowledge on nutrition. Ogus is prepped by 3DMJ, which is one of the best, you know, natural coach groups out there. So, I mean, yeah, you're just taking, you're looking at people, you're comparing people like us that train our asses off, have been training for, you know, guys like me and Lane that are older have been training for 10 plus years. Like I said, good, just muscle building genetics, more of mesomorph type, you know, body types. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've met Lane in person. I met Lane in person at the 2011 Olympia, I believe. He was at the Scivation booth. You know, it's funny because standing next to him, we're similar in height. I think Lane's like 5'11", and I'm like 6 foot. So we're really close in height. And I remember at the same time, kind of like, you know, I was kind of just like, not sizing him up, but just kind of remembering, you know, we were both the same weight at the time. I think we were both like 210 pounds, 210, 215 pounds around there. And I took a picture with him, you know, side by side. You know, we pretty much look identical, you know, standing next as far as like muscle size. So it's like, why would I think that Lane is not natural for this? You know, I know that I'm natural, and here is a guy that, you know, is the same size as me. It's not like it's not like I went up to him and I was like, oh my god, he's like freaking dwarfing me. No. And then as far as Ogus, I saw, a lot of people don't know, but Ogus, his last show was actually the same show that I did last, the 2011 Washington State Natural. And, you know, I actually, what's funny is I hadn't even heard of Ogus at the time, but I saw him backstage. And, you know, I mean, it's like, he's just one of those people that, yeah, I can see how in his videos, some of you guys that maybe aren't used to seeing, I guess, like, top natty caliber physiques would think that he's using, but it's like, from my eyes, like seeing him in person and even seeing him in videos, he doesn't look anything unnatural at all, or even remotely close to me. Like I said, sometimes too, the illusion, I'm sure, of him being shorter, I think he's what, 5'5", so he's very short, so he's got shorter limbs, which are gonna make him appear bigger probably on camera as well. But I guarantee you, especially if you're a taller guy and you saw Ogus in person with him being shorter, you would clearly not think that he was enhanced. You know what I mean? Especially when you see him on stage against guys that are taller than him, like I got to witness. I actually watched him in the overall against the guy that I had to battle it out with, that ended up edging me out for first place. I got second place. He was in the overall with Ogus and one other guy, and it's just kind of funny. I mean, almost reminded me of like I'm just being honest, like viewing it from the audience's perspective. If anybody's seen like Pumping Iron and you're watching like Arnold against Franco, I mean, that's what it looks like when you see like a taller muscular guy against a shorter muscular guy. I mean, it was like night and day. It's just kind of like David versus Goliath type thing. I mean, you really can, that's where like sometimes height can, you know what I mean? Like I said, if a lot of people kind of knock being taller, especially if you're a natural, but it's like if you can be a taller natural bodybuilder and actually be able to fill out your frame, meaning having good legs, you know, like good enough arms, things like that, I think you definitely have a big advantage over the short guys if you can match them muscularity wise, which is, for me, being like 6 foot, I have the legs, everything like that to match, in my opinion, any of the shorter natural bodybuilders that I've seen. So I'm not worried about that at all. But, so yeah, just to clear things up, yeah. Matt Ogus, Lane Norton, Alberto Nunez, give me a complete list, guys. I'm going to tell you that I think that they're natural because, like I said, I know like what I've been able to achieve naturally in my physique. So unless they're like leaps and bounds above what I've been able to attain, then to me, then yes, I believe they're natural because I know exactly the type of physique that can be built naturally. So I hope that answers your questions. Anyways, if this gets relayed to Bios 3 training, please, I actually enjoy watching his videos. I enjoy listening to him speak. I just think that he has a really like negative perception as far as like natural bodybuilders, it seems like. I don't know why, yeah, I just want to say that I personally just disagree with what he said about enhanced bodybuilder is going to look, you know, no matter how conditioned I am, no matter what, it's going to look bigger, drier, harder, blah 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 over me. But then again, like I said, I could be completely wrong because I haven't competed, but we're going to find out at the NPC show that I do here locally. So anyways, guys, that's my thought on that. All right, later.